Welcome, Paulo's Ranch. Well, hi everyone. Well, unfortunately, we had to put a horse down the other day due to the fact that it had canker. Um, the horse was of age, was too old, and normally that's when you find out when horses have canker when they become of age. I haven't seen a horse that is real young having canker. Now I was giving the opportunity to get the legs and study them. So this is what I'm doing right now, and this is what I'm going to show you. Now, as you can see, this one had the canker. I cleaned it up right before before I cut them. But I was looking at it, and as you can see, all this was a canker. Was eating everything away. All this is rotten. You can see, and it was and the horse was in pain. Even though the frog was growing, but it was still causing some pain. And after cleaning it, it was still, because it was all this was getting worse and worse. So I opened this one up, and I was looking at everything that's going on here. Mostly everything looks normal. There's no rotation, which we thought there was. Mostly I thought there was more rotation on it because it was standing on the toes and couldn't bear. See how the toe is shipped up, because it was just standing like this all the time. But that was because it was in pain, and that's because the infection, it's all in here. The dead blood was coming down here, and it was infecting everything, and the infection was trying to get out, and it was going nowhere, and it was getting worse and worse. The problem is that the horse was standing and putting pressure on it, and every time it put pressure, it hurts her. So she was relieving pressure and standing on her toes. So unless the infection would have gotten out, the pressure would have been taken off. Now, the reason we had to put her down is because the procedure of taking care of her, it was going to be a long procedure. Like I said, the horse was of age, and it was going to be costly. And at the end of the day, how the horse was going to benefit, and it was just going to be. She was in their late teens, somewhere 20s, probably about 22, 23, somewhere around there. And then it wasn't going to be beneficial to her going through all that pain, through all the dissecting, the cleaning, and all that. As you can see, everything was getting eaten away. So it was just getting worse and worse minute by minute, day by day. So all this is infected. I use peroxide, and that's when I clean it and everything. And then I just spray it on the outside when I'm cleaning it, and that's when I see where the infection is at. So all that is infected. So unless we have to drain it, you have to drain the blood out to get all the infection. It's just like when we get we hit ourselves, we've got that blood inside there, we have to open it. Just when you hit yourself on the nail and then you got that blood, you have to get it out. Otherwise, it's going to be creating pressure. But then your nail falls off, and that's what really was happening also here. So but like I said, it wasn't. If everything is good, like I said, no rotation. The tendons are they look good, untouched, but it was just getting worse and worse. Now let me show you another one of the legs that I also did the work on it, and then take it from there. Now I have these here 2 legs that I took from the other draft horse that I had canker, and this one here had a coffin bone rotation, had the canker, and so I put both of them to dry out. And this one, it held pretty good. Everything was good. Even the sole was still there. The frog, everything is there. It's from the same horse. Now on this particular one right here, everything got rotten away. And the coffin bone rotated. See how it ate up. And then the whole soft tissue, the whole sole, got right away. The frog was still there, but a coyote came by and ate it. But the frog was as good as this one, but everything else was all gone. And due to the fact that this horse had a coffin bone rotation and then it couldn't stand on it anymore, that was the reason why we had to put it down. Otherwise, I probably would have been able to save it and work with it, but it didn't happen. So now we have this. So this is what's going on. But like I said, like on these, it was gonna be a procedure. It's all the soft tissue is being eaten away, and it was gonna be a costly. Well, that's one of the issues, but the other big issue was, like I said, it was gonna be a painful procedure. So, and the horse being of age, it wasn't worth it. Well, hopefully this helps out a little bit. I'm gonna continue looking at them and studying them and see. I'm gonna open that one up, and I was gonna put it away to let it dry, see what happens. But I'm gonna open it up, and then we'll see what I get. Okay, as I open this leg up, it has a real foul smell to it. And I saw some foam coming out. So I'm gonna continue, and then I'll show you what's going on here. So as you can see, this looks slimy, and that's part of the infection. That's part of the tissue too, soft tissue. So see all that foaming? That's the infection. That's everything that's infected in here. So what happens is the infection doesn't get out, so it starts running away everything, and that's where you start getting all this. And as the frog tries to go out and the salt tries to go out, and it's bringing the infection out, but it's still stuck in there, it starts rotting away. It has a real foul smell to it, like a dead animal. Of course it's dead, but like when an animal's been dead for several days and it starts running away. That's got that smell that I have right here right now. And this is what we're dealing with. I mean, this one didn't have the coffin bone rotation, but it was taking weight off the back, because all this was in pain because of the infection being stuck in there. So it was, like I said, it was getting worse and worse, little by little, and everything was getting eaten away. As you can see, no hoof wall. See all this right here? That's the rottenness. All this, see right there? I haven't even touched that, and it's already, all that was causing the pain. See all that? That's dead tissue right there. So I mean, the frog is still kind of strong and everything, but everything was dying inside of it, so it didn't have nowhere to go. So it was just being stuck in there. So I'm gonna let them dry up. I'm gonna put them in salt water, preserve them a little bit, and then take a look at them and see what happens. See, I want to see how it dies out little by little, just like the ones I showed you. So, well, thank you all for caring, learning, and anybody has any input, you're more than welcome to give it. Please keep your bad comments to yourself. This is we're trying to find out the issue about what's going on with the horses with canker, and this is what I'm trying to do, and this is what I'm trying to bring out. So hopefully you understand. Thank you all for caring, sharing, learning. Have a great day, everyone. I'm gonna continue with this and see what happens.